Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 30th, 2023. Last day of September here. Cannot believe it's tomorrow be October the 1st. Alrighty. Well, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Sunday and Monday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather. Tropical storm Philippe. We're going to take a look at some information on it. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watches Warning Advisory map for your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer, and also the fire weather in this segment here. No storm reports came in today, so that's good news. And also, we're going to take a look at some information on Tropical Storm Rina at the end of this broadcast. So stick around to the entire video and do not miss a beat of my forecast. If you know anybody that would love to subscribe to the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them my way. Love to have them. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you have not. I'm still trying to reach my goal of 600 subscribers. If anybody out there can help me get to 600, I'd greatly appreciate it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks, and we got some weather to talk about in this video here. Alright, as you can see here, we got quiet conditions up here in southeast Canada through Maine, all the way down pretty much the eastern seaboard, all the way from Maine all the way down to northern Florida, all the way back far west of Texas, through Oklahoma, through Kansas, all the way up through the Dakotas, portion of Minnesota, Wisconsin as well, Michigan, also in portions of Colorado, down into northwestern Mexico, central Mexico, north portions of central and southern Gulf of California, through portions of southern California, also western Oregon, and also in Washington State, northern California, so in across southern and southwestern portions of Canada as well. Alright, we got some shower activity over here in portions of southwest Canada, also in the western Washington State. Some shower activity over California, all the way down into portions of the northwestern Gulf of California as well. Alright, got some showers and storms over portions of Arizona, back in the portion of Nevada, all the way in the portion of Wyoming, all the way up to the Canadian border from Montana through to North Dakota. A little bit of shower activity over here in portions of Idaho as well, also extending from Nebraska down into West Texas, northern Mexico, central Texas, into the Gulf of Mexico. Same over here in portions of central and southern Florida, including the Florida Keys. Alright, we got some mixed precipitation up here in portions of Colorado, and also in the portion of New Mexico, also in the Utah, also in the Wyoming, also in the Montana, Idaho, Nevada, and portions of the California mountains as well for your Sunday. Alright, let's move on to the Monday forecast. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions across southeast Canada, extending back into Maine. Pretty much the eastern seaboard, all like I said, from Maine all the way down to north central Florida, back to Louisiana, portion of Texas, all the way back into Wisconsin, also into northern Michigan as well. Central and northwestern Mexico, Gulf of California, also in Arizona, back into California, new portion of Nevada, portion of Oregon, Idaho, portion of Washington State, southern and northern central and southwestern Canada. Excuse me about that, getting tongue tied there, folks. Alright, anyway, we got some mixed precipitation over portions of Washington State, a little bit right there along the Canadian-Washington State border, also up in Montana, Idaho, back through Utah, Nevada, back over toward Colorado, and also into Wyoming as well. That's some mixed precipitation fall in there. Alright, as you can see here, that's your forecast for your Monday. Alright, now let's move on to Philippe. As you can see here, here is Tropical Storm Philippe. Still pretty well organized as I showed earlier this afternoon. Still getting a lot of deep convection around the center of rotation. Still expected to become a hurricane. I've been talking about that in a couple videos back. I said I was expecting Hurricane Philippe to become a hurricane, and now the hurricane center is finally coming to fruition to what I am thinking that it will become a hurricane. Alright, let's move on to the forecast cone here. Alright, we're about to pull it up here in a minute. Alright, here's the 5 p.m. advice, 5 p.m. Position of the storm. There's the wind field around the storm here. Keeps it a tropical storm pretty much same as earlier this afternoon through Monday. Tuesday become a hurricane and remain a hurricane through Thursday as it passes well east of Bermuda. Alright, if you're tracking this system at home, it's located in latitude 16.3 north, longitude 56.5 west. Maximum sustained winds are near 50 miles an hour with higher gusts. The movement is to the southwest at 5 miles per hour. Classified as tropical storm with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. Alright, let's take a look at the spaghetti plot. This here looks like about the same as earlier this afternoon, but we'll show it anyway again. As you can see here, the current position of the storm, still pretty well. You got the 3 models getting pretty close to the Windward Island. You got about 3 to 5, 6 models here running in the middle. And you got about 3 to 4 models to the east. So that's why the National Hurricane Center got it going this way, pretty much just following this line here and on out to sea with Philippe. Alright, pretty much let's take a look at the intensity guidance. It looks pretty much the same as earlier this afternoon. I showed in my video earlier today. There it is, 45 knots equal to 50 miles per hour winds, keeps it a tropical storm. A lot of them shoots it up into a category 1 hurricane, also into a category 2. One takes it all the way into a category 4, some even takes it into a category 3. It could become a category 1, also it could become a category 2 as well. I've been talking about that as well. There's a possibility it could reach category 2 status over the central tropical Atlantic as soon as Rina gets out of the way, and we'll take a look at Rina at the end of this broadcast. Alright, now let's move on to the Watches Warning Advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see here we got gale warnings extended from up here just around the Boston area back down to eastern North Carolina. Same from South Carolina down to eastern Florida. Also, we got coastal flood advisories, some flood watches in effect for portions of New York City, all the way down into portions of Virginia. Same here along the South Carolina coast, also into the Florida coast, some flood watches from central Florida down to South Florida near the Miami area of Florida. Also, we have gale warnings also in the Big Bend region, stretching all the way over to southern Alabama. Red flag warning is also in effect for Louisiana, a couple counties East Texas. Same over here in southern Arizona, northwestern portions of New Mexico, eastern portions of Utah, western portions of Colorado, and central portions of Wyoming. Alright, we have wind advisory for you guys here in portions of Montana. Same in northeastern portions of New Mexico. Same thing over here in portions of Utah and also in Nevada. Southwestern portions of areas in Colorado and much of Arizona, portions of southern and portions of California. We have flood watches in effect for you guys in West Texas, also into portions of New Mexico with a few ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings there as well, flash flood warning and flood advisories there too. A flood advisory also in effect for you guys here in portions of Texas. Dense fog advisory for you guys up here in portion of Ohio and also into Indiana and southern portion of Michigan as well. Alright, we got frost advisories for areas of northwestern California. Winter weather advisory for central California along the mountain range. And also some beach hazard statements for you guys here in western Oregon. Same over here in Minnesota and Wisconsin region as well. Stretching all the way along coastal areas all the way up to New York State. Winter weather advisory is also for a county there located in Montana. Also, gale warning is also in effect for Washington State down in Southern California. Alaska got gale warnings from around the coastal areas. Special weather statements inland. Central and South Hawaii Chain Island, gale warnings to the south, central and north looks a-okay. Alright, now we're going to move on to the Storm Prediction Center. Alright, you can see there's the radar view along with the convective outlook as well. We got, as you can see, some showers and storms up in the northeastern United States offshore, central and southern Florida toward the Florida Keys, also down into portion of Cuba, the Bahamas, also down in the Gulf of Mexico, southern portions of Texas. Same over here from northern Mexico all the way into Colorado, all the way back over toward Idaho, back in the portion of California and Nevada as well. Marginal risk in the darker green, general thunderstorms elsewhere. Alright, as you can see a little bit better, there it is, general thunderstorms up here in the portions of the upper Midwest. Also over here, portions of the Ohio Valley, the Great Lakes region, central and southern Florida, Florida Keys, also down in southern Louisiana, much of the west coast as well. Current watches under effect, MDS discussion over portions of New Mexico and the portions of Colorado. You got some MDS discussion, currently nothing in effect. Storm report came in this afternoon is 0. Fire weather, we got that critical fire weather extending from portions of Wyoming down into portions of New Mexico, also Arizona. The orange here is elevated from portions of Wyoming down into portions of Arizona and portions of New Mexico. And finally, we'll wrap it up with the tropical storm Rina advisory. Alright, you can see here the 5 p.m. advisory on Rina. That's the X marks the spot. Pretty much the yellow wind, that's the wind field. Tropical storm should remain through early Sunday. Sunday afternoon become a remnant low, just a remnant depression. Alright, if you're tracking the system at home, it's located in latitude 22.6 north, longitude 51.5 west. Maximum sustained winds are near 45 miles an hour with higher gusts. Moving us to the northwest at 14 miles per hour. Right now it's classified as tropical storm with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. Alright, well, hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care.